But let's jump into maybe the first antitrust question, Neil. In these instances, let's say when let's say a person who's more who's let's say, I don't know, a free speech absolutist, if you will, and thinks these companies shouldn't regulate any speech on their platforms at all. And so they're looking for an opportunity to encourage and support and protect free speech. Is antitrust that tool? Is antitrust an effective tool in supporting free speech rights?
I would say not directly, and our paper gets into this in quite a lot of detail. Right now it's as I already mentioned, it's never been easier to speak to a large audience or to find new or interesting ideas and voices than it is right now, and that comes with a lot of problems, as well as many benefits. But at core, these problems aren't caused by a lack of competition. Casey and I have already sort of talked about what they are caused by, which is ultimately we have social media users who have really different sets of preferences. At least there are subsets of the users who have really different preferences. There might be a lot of average everyday people who basically use Facebook to share cat pictures, and they don't have these strong preferences. But there are subsets who have really different preferences, and so you can the example I use in the paper. No matter the number of competitors, you're not going to be able to design a soda that perfectly satisfies both, Coke fans and Pepsi fans, right? So when you have diametrically opposed consumer opinions on something, adding more competitors to the market doesn't solve that problem. Especially because people want to be able to be on the biggest platforms that they can have. And we've, there's actually dozens of social media platforms. Casey mentioned a couple, but the 3 or 4 that have a really large number of users, it's because these platforms provide a mix of services that satisfy most people enough. And the best explanation here isn't that there's a lack of competition, but there's directly conflicting visions about what is good, and the companies basically have to split the baby, and they don't satisfy everyone. And because it's not a lack of competition that's the problem, current antitrust law is not well suited to solve it, because what antitrust law is designed to do is to address competition problems. It's a powerful tool, but it's not intended or created or well suited to solve every single social problem that might be out there.